Hi everyone, it's Ilene here, and let me know if you can hear me better in this video because I took the cover off of my iPad mini to see if it's covering the speakers, and then when you're hearing me putting down things, but it might be more the vibration, I'm not sure. So what you're hearing, so I'm hoping this helps for you guys to hear better. I'm going to be doing my journal today. It's after Josie's Saturday journal here, so I'm just going to start that. I'm going to throw some background paper. She put some like crossword or word find paper on the back, and I'm going to throw some Celebrate series piano paper in the back. So, because I have that big enough to cover up the page. So I'm going to tear that off. I'm going to put that on the back of here. I'm going to try, I turned away while I was talking there. I'm going to try to use my Elmer's craft bond from the dollar store. So I'm going to see if that works. And then I'm just going to put Mod Podge over top, see how that works. If I even need to put Mod Podge over top or open it up a bit here. I'm just going to do the one side. Let's see how this works. For adhesive, it was $2 from Dollarama. We'll see. It's really cold. I'm going to use my, sorry guys, I'm going to use my, one of my cards here to just pull it on. So I'm just going to make sure it sticks on here. It seems pretty nice. It's a little sticky where I got it on the other page, but that seems really nice. Now Josie put gelatos on it, so maybe I will put my crayons, watercolor crayons on it. Alright, let's see if I can get this trimmed. Cut my book up. This is just one of those flip, I don't know. It's like for paints and stuff like that. And this one I've been doing my journals for Saturdays. Prompts for paints and stuff like that. Just show all the colors and the rooms and stuff like that. So that's what I'm using as a little journal. So it's not too bad. My paper here is a little sticky, but that's okay. So I'm just going to get my gelatos, or I don't have gelatos, but I do have, sorry guys, I wasn't even, my watercolor Target crayons. And I'm just going to make sure I have them all here. The black one in here. Oh, I have something in here that I haven't used in a while. Look at that. So, and I recovered my watercolor paints. Yay! Yay! Okay, that's what happens when you're getting something out that you haven't used in a while. So I have all of these colors here. Okay, I have to tell you, this is quite funny. I'm looking at Josie right now doing it on the Facebook. And I'm like, oh, how did she put the crayons on? Or these? And then I'm like, trying to touch the screen of my laptop, trying to, it's not working. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, so I am totally losing it. Here's my water. And I think I'm just going to do a green bottom as well. I'm not trying to make it as the same necessarily. but this, the inspiration is titled Letters Grow into Words. So, I don't know what I'm going with. I think I'm going to do flowers or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to do green as well. I'm not sure how well these spread compared to the gelato, because I never compared them. I'm just going to give it a little try here with that much and see how far I can go with these. I think the gelatos obviously are probably better quality, considering you pay an arm and a leg for them. Yeah, they look better on them. Josie's looks better. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm just doing these. Targets. This is a green, obviously. I might throw some yellow in there a bit. Yellow it up a bit. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to use these. Blue. Pulling on the wrong end here. I used them more like watercolors in the past, so you know, painting on them and adding to stamped images. So this is a little different, so I'm gonna give it a try. Add a little bit different colors, but whoa. I think Target's closing down in Canada. I might have to run to Target and buy another one of these, because I think I gave my other one away. So, yeah, I believe I gave them to Victor. It's okay. I gotta go get them before Target's gone, because I don't know where else to get them. Crayons. Yeah, add a lot more color. It looks better. So, just going to blend this in. Still blending. Kind of feel like I'm scribbling. Anyway. I was just thinking the other day about having more things to talk about while I'm doing these, so then it's not just like boring for you guys to watch. And I was trying to think of my my favorite present, most favorite gift or present that I've received. And I would think more along the lines of craft or art gift. And I'm trying to think, because my husband's given me lots of craft stuff and seeing me eyeballing things and sneakingly purchasing them and stuff like that. I like that kind of gift, so that's nice. I think I love it when my friends save stuff for me. And they say, oh, I thought you could do something really cool with this. And that makes me feel really good, even though it could be like even a toilet paper roll or something like that. So that's really cool. I like that. Because then it makes it like, well, I don't know. They think you could do anything. So I like that. It's pretty cool. So the best gift, I don't know, my favorite. I think different Happy Mail. I know I can't pick one because everyone has so many different things and I love all of them. But I think that for the crafty gifts are those surprise gifts and Happy Mail. I really love surprise Happy Mail. I think everyone loves Happy Mail. I gotta get some of my stuff out. I'm like supposed to be sending packages out. But yeah, surprise crafty gifts that people give you that you can make things with, and then when they give you pieces of their art and you can add it for a memory of them or whatever to your pieces. I love that. You guys know I put like a lot of your stuff in my pieces, so then I have all of you with me all the time. Of course, those pieces, yeah, they just mean so much to me. So this is really rainbowy. It's not quite what I think Josie had on hers, but that's okay because it's just kind of the same theme. I want to do the growing words theme. So I'm going to grab a stencil and do a stencil on top now. So I got that dry. My goal is not to make it like Josie's, as like the same. I think our goal shouldn't be to do each other's work, but to try each other's techniques. And that's why I went with the gelato type thing. The closest I can get was these watercolor crayons. And I'm going to do the modeling paste as well. I'm going to try to do it, but in my own way. So I think that's great when everyone does their own twist on things and just, you know, try all the different techniques that we are playing with. And yeah. And that's great. So I'm going to do this, and going to add this on. There goes my buttering my bagel again. And I'm using that same stencil I used the last time I used this. This flower one, because it's bigger, and I do not have a doily one, but like I said, we're not copying, we're just trying this techniques, mixing them together. So I did the gel crayons, and now I'm doing the paste, which is nice. It's turning out really cute. So it's similar, but not exactly the same, because that would be very boring if we just copied off of each other all the time. It's very boring. But yeah, so back to my favorite gift. Yeah, I'm thinking gifts from people around the world and that kind of thing. I think that just outranks anything you can buy in the store, because it's so surprising. You can make things with it, and just things you haven't seen. I love it. I think it's great. And I might be making a mess with this, but hey, that's okay. So, yeah, you guys should let me know what your favorite type of gifts are. For the crafting kind of gifts, like that you get from people. Some people, you know, they get you the Michael's, card. I got one for Christmas, actually, from Charity. But, I'm trying to talk louder and I catch myself going quiet. But, I mean, that's a great gift. But I don't go to Michael's all that often, so sometimes it's like, I like to make almost everything on my own. But there is a few things that I do need from there. Supplies. So, it's nice every once in a while. But I think I love it when Charity used to paint for me. That would be my favorite gift from her, is her paintings. And one of these days I have to show you guys. She doesn't paint anymore. Don't know why. There we go. I'm going to dry that up. I think I'm going to throw a layer of Mod Podge on it just because I want to seal in my crayon and my modeling paste here. So I'm just going to do that quickly and then dry that up. So that's what I'm going to do quickly here. Okay, so I put the sheen on there and dried it, and you can see there's a little bit of sheen. I'm hoping you guys can hear me really well. I know she put some kind of glimmery on the flowers, I think I'll put some glitter glue on them after, but I'm going to throw some more stenciling on there because that's what Josie has done next, was the stenciling. She did put some writing stencils, and I'm going to check here in my little stencil container like this here. It's got my files of stencils in there just to show you guys, I know not to be in your face. I'm going to see if I have any. I have lots of homemade stencils. And paper stencils like that, you know, that I've made because I punched out or cut out things. I don't think I have any script. No. I have a few of these, and then I have everything else I think I've made. I have this I made from punched out stuff. Oh, I can't really use that. Okay, so I do have some stencils that are meant from scrapbooking that you draw out, but I can't really ink on them because you're meant to, the little insides are on the side, and I don't think that would look great. I don't know. So now I'm going to ink up a few spots, just like Josie has done here. So I'm just looking at hers now. I just took the paws off. Or yes, holding it still there. And I think I'm going to do these roses here, and I'm wiggling the table probably. So I did this stencil. It's very messy. I did wash them, but I'm trying to be careful because they're very thin. I have roses here, so I'm just going to add that. And that's another reason why I want to add my Mod Podge, because then it picks up really well. And I find it brightens it up. So here's that. There. I'm going to do a little bit of it over here. Kind of like how Josie had put some stuff here and there. And I do have some script that is a stamp. So I could put some of that. I'm just going to see if I can match up where they have that rose there. Just want a little darker right here. There. Do I want to? I could add a little flower here. So these are just paper cardstocks, and then I got lots of paper or paint on them from Jelly Prints, and they made them nice and thick, so I'm going to use them until I can't use them no more. So that's a free stencil, you know. I have spots here. Oh, only a couple of them went through, so I'm going to do them again. Push on them instead of kind of rubbing it. There we go. I've got the dimension on the back too, the little stuff, so I'm going to remember about that. And I gotta remember I gotta get in these holes. That's cute. I like that. So that's the 2 stencils, 3 stencils I used. A nice little file folder I got from, I think, Superstore. I don't know if you guys have, I guess that's Real Canadian Superstore, so I guess you wouldn't have that unless you're in Canada. I'm going to do leaf. I know it's kind of more, but it's still the same technique, so it's just a little bit more. And she did have lettering, which I did not put. So the chart, scene chart, whatever it's called. So there we go. I think I knew I wanted to add a little darkness on it, and I know Josie spread a little bit of her inks on there, but I'm just going to dab them in a pine cone stencil here just to see how that looks. I think that looks pretty neat. I'll show you guys in a second. I know you probably can't see really well with this angle. My mini iPad and a cup of pens or markers there. Such a great stand. See? That looks pretty neat and airy. So that's that. I'm going to throw on some of the glitter, I think. Dry it up in a minute here. I'm just going to put on some spaces here, not on the, try not to get on the black ink too much because, I don't know, that's how I feel like doing it. There goes my sleeve. Wrong choice of clothing again. Last time I was trying to wear this. It's not a very good crafting shirt. There we go. I'm just going to go in the white of the honeycomb design with the glitter a little bit. And that's it. There we go. I like that. Now, Josie she had some stamps of the leaves, and she did the stamps and fussy cut them out. I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to think about I think I'm just going to do some flowers. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you this. I have, move this out of the way, this crate. You could buy these at Michael's, and this is, I keep some of my children's projects that I do for teaching kids and birthday parties and that kind of thing that I do. That's one of the things I do, is I throw birthday party crafts for kids and stuff like that. So, these are my flower centers, and one of the things is that the kids make flowers, and so I have all these flower cutouts, and then every once in a while I'll do a whole bunch of flower cutouts with my hair, and then put them in here and pile them up, and I have jewels for the centers and whatnot, and I also do the ones for their wrists and hairbands. And the kids make little wristbands with little flowers and whatnot. But anyways, I just want to show you that you can do. This is you know, one of the ones that the kids made, and I just have some examples here. And they put their little centers through, and they crunch them up. I show them how to crunch them up, so they can do any paper. But you know, it's nice to have even these. Just kind of do them when you're not busy with some scraps and whatnot. And have some things handy too. You don't have to have a party for it, or some of these have ink sprays on them. So I keep these all in here for that purpose. So I just want to share that with you guys. That these things you get from Michael's for paper are really perfect for keeping your grandchildren, your children's crafts stacked. So I have up there different types of craft. I have t-shirt making. I have one for t-shirt making, and I have all the paints for the t-shirts and the markers there for shirts. They're the foam stamps that are just for the shirts in one. I have one for the foam crafts, and then I have this one, and I have ones for just different types of crafts, card making, whatnot. I just wanted to share the quick share. I don't know. Sorry. Just wanted to do a quick share. That's why I always seem to have these things around, and yeah, so that's what I do. And if any of you are in the local Calgary area, that's what I do. Anyway, so I think I'm just going to glue a few of these on there, and they're all prepared. Like I said, that was the reason why. So I'm going to glue these 5 maybe on there, and I don't think I'll glue anymore. I'm just going to look at, oh, there goes my computer. I was staring at Josie's. I think I'll leave these, and I'm going to glue these. So it's quite different. but the techniques are the same, which is really awesome. So, or somewhat the same, right? Not using the same products, but some of the same concepts. And mine's looking a little more different, childish and whatnot, but it's so whimsical and fun at the same time. And I'm going to go one up here too. So it's nice purple. Those are my alcohol inks, and oh, I don't know. These actually might be also the inks that I have, like my Stampin' Up, whatever it's called, inks. So I'm going to put one there. That I was just rolling my roller. You can see it, the little circles in here, if you can see them in my purple. They were in there. That's one of my newer rollers that I didn't buy I thought I had all the pieces that I needed for it, but I didn't. But I used it on my end of my one of my paintbrushes that you guys probably see me do. So this one's got a little piece missing because it was an edge, but I'm just going to throw it on the edge of this, and there we go. Never throw them away. Now I have this all perfect. I'll add a little bit more, I suppose, just to my black. Perfect. Gonna dry that up. So this is it so far. I didn't really leave any room for lettering, but I think I'm gonna use some of my marker here that kind of just spreads. Where is it? To go around the flowers. I know Josie didn't do it on hers, but this is a different project, so some of the things are going to be different. I don't know if I should do mine or not. If I find it, I will do it. And guess what? Marker is MIA. Huh. Where did it go? We can see if I can do it with this one. This one's really, it doesn't really work on, I haven't even been able to use this one yet. It doesn't like to work too much. This one is a Studio G fine liner, and I have not, this is kind of like the first time I've used it, and it actually is working. I'm just kind of smearing it though, and that's the nice thing about the Mod Podge. If I get it before it gets too dry, it kind of smears in a bit. And you know what, the other one would have been maybe too thick anyways, so there we go. So I know I'm going to do it around my petals just because create a shadow so you can see them better. And then I got to put some words up there. Yeah, because my flowers don't look as great as her leaves. No, not outlined, I think. I think they need to stick out more because of the color I added. So much color, so. I know it's kind of a hard angle, guys, for you to see, but I'm just going around all the petals of the die-cut flowers here that I have. I have some book ones. These ones are, I think they're coffee filter. Yes, they are, because I stamped and inked my coffee filters before I cut the flowers out with the die cut. I recall doing it. I had a few birthday parties and I was doing tons and tons and tons. I remember that. And the girls just love these things. 11, 12, they do. Even though, like, I don't know. The girls I've done it with do. Some younger girls. They love making necklaces and all that kind of stuff. So you just get the age and you know, you ask the parents what they like. What kind of crafts do they like? What kind of games they play, and then you kind of know, you get the feel of if it's appropriate, age appropriate craft. This one's right over. So here's the flowers outlined a bit. I like that. Now the words. Okay, this time I decided to write them out since Josie did write hers out and see how that looks. Hopefully I wrote them kind of the same size. And then I'm just going to cut them out, ink them up a bit, and throw them on. And hopefully they're going to be a nice enough color. They're not too the same. I had this painted up or inked up for a while now for different projects. I've been using it now because I made it. Where am I going to stick it? Is it too blendy? Is it going to blend in too much? We'll have to see. We don't want to blend in too much. Hers are nice and crisp white. I might have to go with white. I don't want it the same, but I want the same feel. No, I like that so far. So letters grow into words. So I know I'm using the same wording. I hope that's okay. I just wanted to do a different project, same wording. It's her prompt, and I thought that was really cool. Use some of the techniques she used. And that's good because I don't use these nearly enough. My water crayons gets me out of my little box of using the same thing all the time that I'm comfortable with. Good, good, good. Very good. And I dropped one of my wonky houses. Okay. I'm going to go with letters. I think that's what it says first. Letters grow into words. Yeah. Letters grow into, and that's a little on the side, but don't really want to put it on the very colorful flowers that, well, the flowers that are kind of the same color as the brown ink in there. I think I'm getting hair everywhere. That's it so far. Can you see it? Try not to go too quick. I find that I've been going way too fast for you guys to view stuff. Not fair. I'm going to ink around the edges. Not forget that. And there was one more thing. I think Josie stamped some script, and I didn't do that yet. And I should have done that before I added my flowers. Maybe I'll just do it after, because it really doesn't matter. Get a little bit, I got music note in the background, but get a little bit more writing in there. A little more script. These little paint book ideas, whatever they're called, flyer type things that you get at the store for the different colors are very handy for, and they're very strong, so the paper doesn't tear. So I like that, just to say. So I like that. I'm going to grab my script. Here's me buying a Stampin' Up! Script roller, and I have 2 rollers, and I'm thinking, yeah, I have 2 rollers. I must have this size. No. They went with new types. So I have the old type rollers and a paintbrush. So this is my paintbrush I use for ink, just because then I don't have to take the stamp off. Just wanted to show you that. It still works, and who knows, maybe one day I'll buy a roller thing for it, but I'm not in a hurry. It's just going to be taking money away from something else I want to buy for my crafts. So I'm going to roll some of this. I'm not going to go on my flowers. Not intentionally anyways. I'm just going to go, maybe I'll go a little bit over here to see how it looks on my, yeah, it's not too bad. Just a little bit over my modeling paste flowers. I like that. And I think I'm about done this project. I'm just going to take my pen here and go around these words a little bit more. This is the Studio G fine pen tip detailer or something like that. I have not tested enough. Well, it does smear, so I know that. I haven't tested enough to see how well it works in different situations. So there's another one thing that I'm using out of my norm. And because I didn't use the white letters, I think I'm going to go a little bit around in white here just to make them stand out a little different. My painters. Because I went a little different here. I'm going to add a little white to it. Because I can. Just like that. I'm going to get carried away. Oh, I have a bad habit of doing this with these. I love the way painters go on everything. I'm terrible with the gold. Just terrible. Because I keep going and going and yeah. So now I'm stuck doing this because I can't stop. And wonder why my markers are always empty. But it is looking nice. So that is my journal. Thank you for the prompt, Josie. Loved it. Had fun with it. I'm gonna stop someday. Okay. So this is it. Thank you, Josie. Very fun. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.